Welcome back, everyone, to the BD1P Binding of Isaac modded series. Today is going to be a random normal character run for win number 6 and episode number 314. Your question for today is going to be, put your answer in the comments down below. Would you rather have a TV show be all released at once for binging, or released over the period of like a couple of months once a week? Let's get started here. Please, good character. That last one was pretty crazy. It's always gotta be you. Seed is going to be SN63TZ9E. Here's the good thing. Because I have the rebalanced characters mod turned on, we do start with petrified poop for our trinket, which is very, very nice. Also getting an item room off the bat. Straight back to Tainted Azazel here, huh? Alright, not too big of a deal. What is that blue aura? Is that what the Hemoptomesis does for us? I've never seen that costume before off of Tainted Azazel. I skip this item most of the time anyways, so I guess it's a brand new day for us. Oh my god, that's crazy. But for my answer for today's question of the day, this is obviously in reference to a company like Netflix, which is slowly killing itself by putting out all of its shows at once, and everybody who wants to watch it, like, finishes the entire show within like a week, and it leaves the public's eye till like the next season comes out 2 years down the road. And it's in my opinion a terrible business model. Do I like binging shows? Oh, I love binging shows. But if you're gonna be practical here, doing what Netflix does by putting out a very high production cost and quality show like Stranger Things and putting it out all at once is awful for your brand. Think of it this way. You like look at a show like Stranger Things, which is a very, very good show, by the way, versus a not so great show like Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan is being released weekly, and although it's a much less impressive and fun show, it is talked about more than Stranger Things right now because every single week it trends. Because every single week there's brand new content to explore. With Stranger Things, within the first 3 weeks of that thing being out, which is like, I don't know, 12 to 15 episodes, something crazy like that, barely anybody's talking about the show anymore because everybody's finished that season and are waiting on the next one. It's not great to put a show out like that. Also, what are these rooms we've gotten so far? Very tedious first, like, 3 rooms. When you put a show out like that where you're essentially packing in all of your excitement and hype into a 3-week period, you're not going to have a very long-standing, I guess, reputation going on for you. Alright, shop on this floor is going to give us... Whew. Oh, why do these cost hearts? We have store credit. Why are the items costing hearts? It's so bad for us. Okay, drop store credit right now, because you're going to be buying a lot of the cheaper stuff like this and like this. So when I have this, it makes it cost HP. That's gotta be a bug to some degree. We can also go into here for half price, which I might as well... No, actually, what we want to do first, because the flight here is going to cancel once you take damage, is grab these coins, then warp back down to here, and hopefully get the mark or like a crazy item in here, please. Ooh, that's not too shabby. Oh, the flight also stays. Very nice. Go and fight your boss. And I don't think that, like, necessarily the binging model is what's killing Netflix. I think it's over-reliance on making shitty shows and funding bad shows is what's killing their entire brand. Like, when I turn on Netflix, the last thing I want to see is, like, is it cake? When I could be watching a show that is much more, I guess, entertaining and of substance, like a show like, I don't know, The Handmaid's Tale or Twin Peaks or like anything not on Netflix, I guess. Even their like name brand properties like Stranger Things, because it releases all at once and all that hype is talked about for like a very condensed period of time, I get so sick of it so fast. And I love Stranger Things. I mean, season 2 was like bad, but everything else has been great about that show. In season 4, I haven't finished it all the way through yet, but I've been really enjoying season 4 so far. The problem is, whenever a new season comes out, I don't want to watch it because I'm like, fucking shut up about Stranger Things. It's all condensed into this one small period. Like, please, God, talk about anything else. I guess we can pop some pills. Our HP is not going to be in a dangerous spot. Health up, speaking of good HP, speaking of bad HP. I'm drowsy is great to know, and pins and needles is phantom damage. Okay, go to your regular path and move on down. And here's kind of the fucked up thing. Like, I think when Netflix has a really out-of-the-park idea, it lands really well. Because, like, I'm not a huge fan of almost anything Disney's done with any of their properties in the last couple of years. But whenever Netflix has, like, a slam dunk idea, Squid Games, Stranger Things as well, for example, it deserves a lot of attention. And I kind of feel bad for the showrunners who have their show just treated like this, I guess, commodity. It's a hard word to quantify there, because, like, at the end of the day, the show is made to make money. But you know what I mean? Like, when the show is treated to be more of, like, a product than an actual, like, art medium, it becomes a very corporate. And a lot of Netflix shows have had that happen to them, where it's become like, oh, this is a really cool idea, and you can already tell it's gonna get ran down the drain consistently. Sure, buy that. And also, you know what, dude? Buy this too, and your boss should be not too far away. I might even opt to go for Devil Deal right now, because we don't have that much DPS to work with. And as this character, although Devil is kind of rough to go for, we're fortunate to have a lot of HP early on here, making that a possible route for the rare Blue Baby Devil Deal-esque run. But I don't know, like, Stranger Things is of higher quality than I think any Disney, Star Wars, ooh, another petrified poop, double the effect there, I guess, show has been in the last year. But I hear more about Disney and Marvel and Star Wars just because they're released so delicately that there's always time to talk about them. And to be quite frank with you, like, as someone who is I would say I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I've like read most of the comics, I've watched every show, I know all about the EU and Legends as well. Only thing I haven't done is play a lot of the video games. Fuck you. You are a piece of shit, Spider. I hate you so much. I'm really fucking tired of hearing about Star Wars. Like, I've muted the word Star Wars on my Twitter timeline because I just cannot take any more Star Wars opinions. It's always like, the hot take, Darth Vader actually is a good guy. And it's like, shut up. Like, nobody gives a shit. Just watch it and be happy, or like, don't watch it and whatever. You can complain all you want about a show, or like, you know, praise it, but it's getting so frustrating to constantly like have this back and forth between the fans. That's not canon, that's this and that. When it's like, the show is good or the show is not good. Make up your mind. Old Knife is a familiar. These are both trash. This is a waste of my time. I guess we're just gonna look for our secret room and move on down. And I complain about Star Wars a lot because I care about Star Wars, and it's been pretty much trashed recently. The shows have been hot garbage. But the discourse that always happens with Star Wars is like extremely bigoted. It's always like, when they cast anybody who's openly queer or a person of color, the fans fucking lose their mind. And the excuse is always, it's not about race, the character sucks, when primarily the character does not suck. I'm gonna make a really big hot take right now, and I'm done with my Star Wars talk for the rest of the day, I promise you. Ewan McGregor, the role does not fit anymore. He is stale, he is dry, and he is, ooh, is that Celestial Crown? Hello, beautiful. It's gonna give us some orbitals right here. He might be one of the most boring aspects of his own TV show. I'm gonna leave that there. You can disagree if you want, but next time you watch the Obi-Wan show, I want you to truly pay attention and be like, and watch it and think to yourself, no, I can't do that right now. Is McGregor good in this show? I'm gonna leave it at that. Ooh, the small, I couldn't tell if it was a tinted rock or not in that rock, because normally I have like the extra visible rocks on, but I was like, is that an X on that rock right there? And it turned out to be an X, and we get a free, it might have been, no, it wasn't a double, because the double would have taken 2 bombs to beat you, you idiot. Interesting, all right. But moving off of Star Wars talk, and I guess talking about Stranger Things, no spoilers here, by the way, I haven't finished the season yet. It's a very interesting show to me, because I really like it, and the actors are like around my age as well, making it like fun to kind of see them grow up with you. But I feel like I've never seen a show as good as Stranger Things, where only like a quarter, I would say like 70% of the cast like knows how to act. For some reason, my only complaint, my single complaint about season 4 of Stranger Things so far is that there are like shockingly, I guess just like abrupt moments where it feels like a character just forgot how to act. Like there was one scene in specific with Mike and Eleven when they're in, I think it's Eleven's room when he visits her for the first time. And it just feels like Finn Wolfhard just kind of forgot how to act. Like it was such a bland delivery. And I get it, they're kids. Like maybe it's supposed to be like they're in their apathetic teenager phase. But it was, if that's the case, it was just almost too convincing. Because I was like, man, this guy like just doesn't care. Either for the paycheck and the paycheck alone, which by the way, get your bag if you want to. But it was kind of just like, man, you couldn't have tried a little bit harder. And there was one other scene so far too with Lucas's character, where he's like talking to Max when she's, spoiler alert, before she's taken by the villain for the first time. And it feels like a middle schooler giving on like a play for their summer school class. Again, these are all fantastic actors and actresses, by the way. But there is just some moments where I think it's the directing and like the director's choice to make them act super bland and like emotionless. It kind of takes me out of it for a minute, but like everything else about the season 4 so far has been super good. The jokes have, like the jokes in that show have always been fantastic. The humor is landing perfectly. Like every character is being treated properly as like with their arcs. I have that only complaint and that's it. And I'm very happy about that because it's one of those shows that I think if it would have only been one season long, it would have been regarded as one of the greatest television show runs of all time for streaming. And then season 2 kind of ruined that. The original plan for Stranger Things, I believe, was to have it be an anthology series where every single season focuses on a new set of kids, like experiencing weird upside down stuff across the country, which I kind of wish we would have gotten that because at a certain point, the serialized nature of every character, like kind of having very similar arcs every season, it can get a bit old. Like imagine if every single season was a different group of kids in a different part of the country or the world experiencing the upside down. That would have been, I think, a much more like renewable premise as opposed to, hey, these kids are like 20 now and they're supposed to be 14 in the show, which is also pretty jarring. I think it's in specific, Will's character looks like he's 21 or 22, but he's supposed to be like 14 in the show. There's a point where you gotta like just accept the fact these kids have grown up and they're making a season 5. Like, how are you gonna keep these kids looking, that dumpy save right there, looking 14 when they're pushing like going into their early 20s now, man? I mean, I'm 19 and I could not pass as a high school freshman. Like maybe in like a Teen Wolf ass show, sure, but like right now, I mean, I look like, I guess when I shave, so I look a little bit younger, but I always get told in comments and like in public, oh, you're only 19, you look like you're like, you know, in your 20s, which kind of stings. I'm like, I want to stay young forever, but you can't convince me that like these kids are supposed to be 14. It's almost as jarring as in Breaking Bad, El Camino movie, when they brought back Todd, but he didn't lose the weight he needed to for the role. So it's kind of just like this weird thing of like, he's definitely a little bit not in character. What are with these devil deals, man? I'm gonna buy it though, because actually it's kind of okay, and I shouldn't knock this item anymore because it can give you a free. Where's a floor decal I can use? Right there. There we go. It can give you free black markets and crawl spaces. Like, for example, here. The whiz is actually useful for once. Honeypot, depression. Ooh, PhD? You know, I'm not going to go for it. We need DPS. Ball of Tar is really good. And Mulligan is actually quite good as well. When you have a restock machine, I'm going to go a little bit deeper. I know I just took Ball of Tar over the fucking Mulligan. Like, what am I thinking? Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. But I actually enjoy Ball of Tar's like defensive creep and slowness, but I guess at this point, all you can really do is just simply move on down. Okay, we need to go deeper is going to give us Godhead down here, of course, as well as Sacred Heart twice over. It's a Yara rune and the reverse Hierophant, so you pop that. What do you want to use the Yara on? I guess, like, potentially you could use it on a shop to get, like, a bunch of stuff, but if you really want to waste a Yara on a shop pool. Speaking of the shop, though, what's it going to give us on this run? Oh, wow, a greed fight. All right, you know what? We'll save the Yara for a better place in time, then. And so we have a couple of things going for us right now. We have a treasure room and a library, as well as a pair throw rune in our cursed room. That you take immediately. No questions asked there. Easy DPS plus extra items in the future next run. What I'm thinking you might want to do, depending on the amount of books in this room, please be 5, it's 2. And that's a passive. No, it's not a passive. I'm going to do an interesting play. I kind of want to go for Book of Virtues. So here's what we're going to do. You take this. You're going to Yara everything inside of here for double pair throw. What's this pill, by the way? Speed down. Great. You're also going to go back out into here and pair throw once. You could have grabbed the books for for Bookworm, I guess. Not a huge deal. You do this. Up this. You take this back. You're going to go back into here. I know we're kind of wasting a lot of health right now, but it's going to be worth it, trust me. Book of Despair and Anarchist Cookbook. Book of Despair makes future boss fights a whole lot easier, and I think we're going to need this going forward. The run is so far not really in a good place, like DPS-wise, and this helps... Wow, that was terrible. Kind of balance that out just a little bit, so I'm going to take... Maybe I shouldn't take this, though, for, like, the future of the run, because there's so much potential in the trapdoor spawner. There's so much. Yeah, bomb this guy. Complete trash boss. I guess you want to take the shovel. There's so much potential for getting crawl spaces with that I think it'd be kind of dumb to... Can this guy just, like, not corner me? It'd be kind of dumb just to skip it. So I'm going to go back and grab We Need to Go Deeper, and then we will just simply move on down. All right, boom, crawl space right here. Going to give us Godhead, of course. I was on the wrong floor when I called the last one. Actually, Dirty Mind. If we had the poop, it'd be a lot better, which we don't have anymore, I'm sorry to say. But the bombs plus the item, it's not bad. It's all right, I would say. I'm going to leave that there for the future generations to find in the basement. And what does the item room have in store for us? Bozo. Which I guess kind of works with Dirty Mind a little bit, but I'm not super excited to see it. I'm really not. You know what, dude? Like, it's fine. I'm sure things will eventually work out for me. Just, it's not going to be this floor or... realistically speaking, the next floor either. What is that? That's Guppy's head. That's a black rune. Okay, well, touch Guppy's head. That's free flies. But take this back and then make a play. Goodbye. Black rune for range and luck. I need damage. I need tier raid, dude. Please. Okay, shop. Ooh, interesting. Okay. We haven't found the blue key yet. But with the hush poops, there's a good chance we might just want to keep this till we find that for a free 6 items. Interesting shop for us for sure. I think you want to buy like almost the entire stock. You only have potentially 0 to 1 more shops on the run, so it's good to buy it out. I guess if you don't get the blue key by Cathedral, you just pop it in Cathedral for the extra angel item. But that's honestly, I know it's not instantaneous DPS or anything like that, but it still gives me hope for the future of today's run. Of course, I turned down PhD, and like we keep seeing pills everywhere. I guess it wouldn't have made a huge difference right now. We're only seeing like speed down for negative pills. I should have probably taken PhD. Here's my thought process there. I should have probably taken PhD, but our current pill rotation is not that good in the first place, so I doubt it would give us much of a benefit. Now, We could have, of course, you know, found like a random Tears Up pill, and it would have been like a bunch of Tears Up pills going forward. However, I think the potential for just a Tears Up item in that crawl space was pretty high, and other things like that. So I feel okay about skipping it. My nose is so itchy, I apologize. Bomb this. Please, big boulder. Yeah, it's still pretty good. And pray for a devil deal. After you... Ooh, this might be insane for us. I forgot we can sneeze, honestly. I've used that like maybe once in today's run. You're dead. Get sneezed. Oh, I missed the sneeze. Almost got hit there, too. Goodbye. Sister Maggie. All right. I'm Gal. Oh, joy. All right. Time Gal is extra pickups. I guess it's just like 1 heart, so you take it. You pop the balls of steel. I don't know, man. I feel like we have to hit a breakthrough soon, or we're not going to be in a good place. We found a crawl space without having the deeper thing anyways, so I guess good for us. Please be good. What is this? It's like a platforming game over here. I could just fly over everything. Really? Prayer card? As this character? Arcano? I guess, like, touch it and use it, but really? We are kind of struggling out here, man. Okay, we have a foiled judgment card down. I have a couple of plays I want to make here. Number 1, bomb the green man. I don't really care about him right now. I'm primarily interested in the card beggars and this guy right here. And the reason being is that the card beggars are essentially free card rotations plus a potential item. Because they'll, ooh, nice. Give him a card. Oh, I can... What? It's not taking my card away. Oh, now it did. We got the strength card back? They aren't taking my card. But we're like, they're still like... this is probably not the proper way to do this. But... You know what? I'm okay with it. Pay out. Black Rune is okay. Need this card back here. Okay. Now they're taking my card just fine. Moon card? Give it away. Play both at once. I mean, we're making some decent plays here. It's just like, that was weird. I want to get some more cards for you. As well as, I'd probably just play you out right now. Because I gave you Chariot card HP. Goat Hoof is, Come on, dude. I'm asking for just a little juice. Just a tiny amount of juice. Oh, what is that? Scalpel. Consumes red hearts, 1 red heart, but permanently makes you shoot in 1 more tier in a random direction. Okay. Now we have a lot more DPS, it looks. It's like Eyesore. You know what? We might have gone too deep, but I'm pretty happy with that either way. An item room, of course, is just directly up here. I think we made the right play. I think we made the right play. I know our HP is looking mighty not good, but we can get it back up. Host Hat's a great start for immunity to bombs, but once we get another card going on here, I guess, can you maybe take runes? I want to save the black rune, though, for more items in this room. I'm going to do some grinding. I'll be right back in a second. Okay, so I've managed to get a decent amount of items on the ground through just playing. I'm going to pop this card, actually, I think, for mapping in the future. We can also use this Soul of Massima to spawn an item from a random pool, which was a pretty trash pool. And because all of these items are pretty garbage, we're going to Black Rune these for extra damage and everything else. Dude, I think the run is actually kind of going places now. Before you move on just yet, bomb open this wall right here. And give me potentially Magic Mush. No, it's fine. Go fight your boss and you'll be on your way. Definitely one of the grindier runs we've had recently. We were never really in danger of losing, but I mean, it got scary for a moment there with our HP. But I think we turned out okay. Sack of pennies, pretty useless right now. I'm mostly excited to hopefully get an angel item on the Cathedral, or find the blue key for a random 6 items. Go in here, it's free. Ooh. Terra, give me Terra. I want Terra right now. The Gauze is really, really good as well. Give me Terra. The Gauze is really good as well. Give me Terra. Please. Terra Cloth. It's still good. Okay, it's still good. Why don't we go fight the boss? It should be Mom's foot. Yeah, another trap door as well. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be just okay. Just go gamer focus for a minute here. HP is not in the most incredible spots. Rather not lose against, like, you know, a womb enemy in a couple floors, right? There you are. All right, good. Polaroid again. Do not enter into that void portal. Go to your trap door. What's down here? Oh, we were already down here. Don't even worry about that. Just move on down. All right, let's go in and fight the boss. Rapid fire here. Of course, it's Daddy Longlegs. I called you the most annoying boss in my last video, and here you are again. No iframes, though? No iframes. Get out of here, you trash boss. Bam, no deal there. 67% chance. At least we're guaranteed one next floor. Keep on moving down one floor until Pandora's box, and one floor until our final devil deal. What's in the arcade, though, is my question. Not worth my time at all. All right, there's the Mom's Heart fight too. This better be the biggest devil deal payoff of all time for waiting this long in the run to get anything of like value besides the shovel from like 6 floors ago. All I'm asking you for is just a little something. Just one thing. I mean, you know, even make the deal suck, but give me a god tier angel item next floor. I think I've earned my keep at this table right now. Be careful though. HP again, not looking super amazing. Dumpy, thank you for that save right there. Squeeze on through, squeeze on through. Okay, deal. This was your final chance. I'm going deep. Okay, we made our HP back there. Okay, we can fly ×2. God. Not even conjoined. Not my kind of run today, huh? Okay. Interesting. So it depends on it's another flight thing, which is interesting. But depending on the amount of rooms you clear with it, it gives you different things. I'm looking at what the best one would be. I don't know, man. Like, just take it. It doesn't matter. We're at 6 out of 7 right now? Sure. I have to bomb my way through, it feels like, every room if I want any small chance of not dying before Isaac. Because currently on this run... There we go, look at that. Currently on this run, we are in a... That's a mini-boss room. All right, cool. We went the entire wrong way. We're just in a spot that's going to be hard to get out of. I mean, when you're at the Cathedral with 3.5 hearts, you're kind of setting yourself up for failure because there are a lot of bosses with cheap hits in this game, and every single one of those bosses could appear on the chest, or even the Cathedral, like Monstro 2 can be on this thing. Double Monstro 2 can be here. Ragman with his homing shots can be here. And although our DPS is looking a lot better, it doesn't make me feel necessarily like super safe just yet. We have Curse of Creation. We do have Curse of Creation. We can use that, I guess, in certain situations. Creation situation. But I don't know. I'm going to hope we live to find Isaac at least. Okay, this room gave us Tauros and a lot of trinkets. I think I'll take Tauros. I don't care for that. All of these suck, but I guess it's better than having Judas's tongue. I don't know. I don't know. All right, and there's the boss fight. Our book is not going to be charged up. Not a huge deal, though. I think that the book is good for dealing damage and other things like that, but for right now, in the Isaac fight, it's going to be very minuscule. I think with 40 bombs, you're going to win this fight, and Host had, of course, for bomb immunity there. So I guess just get some bombs in there for poison, circle around real fast, shoot another bomb in there, get it in there, perfect, and you're going to win. Because we beat Cathedral damageless so far, at least, you have a good shot at winning. This is gonna suck for like wasting our Tauros bomb placements here, but you have a really, really, really good shot of winning right now. Don't squander that. I'm gonna go gamer focus. Thank you, Dumpy, for that one. Terrible bomb placement, by the way. Do not, monkey, do not do what I do. Do what I say. Perfect. Okay, we have 4 more guaranteed items that could make this run go into the stratosphere. Is it gonna happen? No. I'm gonna say obviously not. That's a terrible curse. Wow. I mean, bomb immunity plus this is good, but D4. Oh, fuck it, dude. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every item. Sorry, I lost soul. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16, 17, 18, 19 Planetarium. Why did that... What? Hold on. Encyclopedia inventory. I think Celestial Body, we rolled into that, and it might have fucked some things up, because we did not grab a single Planetarium item. Also, we have no idea what our HP is. Oh, we have Mercurius. We're gonna be fine. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea what happened. But we now have 19 Planetarium items. And I'm kind of curious, I guess, to see if we manage to roll our build again, what it would roll into. Maybe, I'm trying to think, what could have caused this? It couldn't have been Celestial Crown. Because that has nothing to do with Planetariums besides just being part of the Andromeda mod. Dude, Lakerphage, Terra, Polyphemus is too much. How fast do we kill you? Insane. Just absurd. Well, you know what I said when I was entering Cathedral or Chest, when I was like, our run's not going to pop off, and then this happened? Okay, do it again. They all stayed. We would have had a permanent all-Planetarium run. I guess if you enjoyed that floor, a like and a comment goes a long way for a small channel like mine. In the meantime, though, guys, I've been BD1P. Peace out and good.